Hey, my name's Josh, I'm with Nix, and today we're going to show you how to insert batteries into the battery pack here on the Direct Vent Linear Fireplace from Home and Hearth Technology. So this is the DV Linear. We're going to take off this mesh screen. We're going to actually locate the battery pack down here below. There's a cavity down here where all the electronics and the gas and all those kind of things are hooked up. So the gas is primarily over here on the left side. Your electronics and controls are over here on the right. So I do want to say this situation is primarily for a power outage situation. You don't want to actually leave the batteries inside the battery pack long term. That could lead to corrosion, among other things. So the manufacturer actually recommends that you only insert batteries into the battery pack when you have your power outage, and then once the power is resupplied to the home or to the unit, then you can go ahead and take those batteries back out. But do not leave them, because that could lead to corrosion, all that acid buildup inside the battery pack. So first thing we're going to do, we've got our clean face trim here. So I'm actually going to take off the mesh screen that protects you from touching the glass. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to insert my fingers here into this spree space. I'm going to lift up. I'm just going to pull it straight out. It's really, really light. So that comes out super easy. All right, and you'll see now, I've actually got a couple inches of space down here between the finished material, the front of the fireplace, and then that cavity that I was talking about. So the battery pack is actually located here in this area. It's going to have a piece of Velcro on the back of it. That's going to be Velcroed to the bottom of the box. Now in transit or during construction, that could get dislodged because electrical and plumbing are all getting ran inside the bottom of this box. If it has been dislodged, best thing to do is just look for the red wire. So I'm just going to locate my red wire here. Here it is. I'm just going to pull on it gently, and the battery pack should, there it is, just come sliding up there with it. So I've got a red and a black wire. I've got the battery pack here, so there's two batteries. It actually does say on here to be used in power outages only. Do not leave batteries installed. So that's what I was referencing earlier. So I can actually, if I don't have enough room and you've got maybe some beefier hands, I got pretty big hands, so I can still get in here. But if you need a little bit extra room, we actually can take off this front glass piece. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. And this is actually a really good time to also clean your glass. This glass will get dusty and accumulate debris or some debris on the inside of it as that gas is burning on the inside. So we do recommend that you clean the glass every once in a while. So the way the glass comes off is there's actually two spring clips, one right here and then one right here on the top. So I'm going to just pull on those, lift them up slightly, and then release, and they'll just fall right back there. They're still attached, so you'll be able to get to them later. Same thing on this side. And then you'll see the glass is actually loose now. So I'm going to lean it forward like that. And this glass is actually a good bit heavier than the front, so just be careful with that. And so now, like I said, I can actually go in, and on both sides I can clean the glass there. All right. So now that I've got that glass removed, I've actually got about 2.5 inches worth of space here. And you can see I can get my full hand down here into the bottom of the unit. So now, again, this is power outage, so nothing's running, nothing's on, so I don't have to worry about that. And again, I can locate my red wire, and you can see it comes out much easier than it did before. So, but that is not actually necessary. You should be able to do it without that glass being taken off as well. But if needed, you can get inside here. So now, in order to get it back on, so we can see here, I've got my two clips there. Here and here is where the spring clips actually connect to. So that's the top of my unit. You can also tell by the logo here, that's how it gets reinstalled. So I'm going to pick it up, and there's actually two little clips down here at the bottom that the bottom rests onto, and then the top is going to slide into place. So I'm just going to insert the bottom first. All right. It actually will go side to side slightly, so you can center it in that hole so that it'll just slide right up. And I'm going to grab those spring clips, I'm going to pull them, I'm going to latch them right there on those two protruding metal pieces. So I've got a good firm fit there, nothing shaking, nothing rattling. And then I can go back, I can take my front, and I will reinstall that same way. Clip it up there on the top and let it drop down just like that. So now I've taken out my screen, I've replaced my batteries, I've actually removed the glass, cleaned the glass, reinstalled the glass, and reinstalled the screen. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the power back on or wait till it gets turned back on by the utility company, and then my wall switch will work the way that it has always worked. So thanks, and enjoy replacing the batteries in your linear fireplace.